What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to look through my three favorite communication services sector companies and we look at my own trading 2-on-2 portfolio to see my current position in each of these three holdings. But before we get into today's video, as always, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing to this channel, as our next target is to get to 350 subscribers, and you can see here we're currently on 313. So that would really help the channel out if you could do that. So with all that being said, let's dive right into the three companies. The first of the three companies, which is commonly mistaken for a tech company sector, is Facebook. Now Facebook, it is an American social media conglomerate based in California. Facebook has ticker symbol FB and is traded on the Nasdaq, and at time of recording, its current share price is $261.27. It is currently down 1.73% today. On the company's 6-month chart on Yahoo Finance, we can see it's been quite a choppy ride the last 6 months with a lot of ups and downs and a lot of volatility. But as you can see, over the last 6-month time period, it has went in an upward trajectory overall. So we can see it was about, let's say, $178 a share 6 months ago and is up to over 260 at the moment, although it was up to a high at about 303. But again, over the 6-month period, it is up considerably a lot. One of the main reasons why I really like Facebook in this sector is because they have a massive market hold. Facebook is not just on its own, it also owns such sites as WhatsApp, it owns Instagram, and a lot of more also that really gives them a massive market stronghold in terms of the communication services sector. Their industry is internet content and information, and at the time of recording, they had over 52,500 full-time employees. In terms of the company's top three shareholders in the form of institutions, the top holder is Vanguard Group with a 7.83% holding. Second up is BlackRock with a 6.71%, and in third place with 5.16% holding is FMR LLC. In terms of my own Facebook position, I currently have 50% of my communication services pie weighted to Facebook, which adds up to a total value of €233. I'm currently up 3.72% or €8.43. And overall, my three communication services pie companies are over €450 in value. One of my favorite communication services companies that I feel everyone should include in their own portfolios is Walt Disney. Now, Walt Disney, is commonly known as Disney, is an American diversified multinational mass media and entertainment conglomerate headquartered in California. Now, I know that Walt Disney was hit hard during the pandemic, a lot more than a lot of the majority of companies, but as a long-term investor, this company is definitely going nowhere in terms of bankruptcy and stuff like that. So I believe as a long-term investor, the reduced prices are a brilliant opportunity for new investors to get involved in this company. Its ticker is DIS, is traded on the New York Stock Exchange, and at time of recording, its share price is just over $124. On the 1-year chart on Yahoo Finance, we can see how badly impacted this company was in terms of share price. So it went from highs of last year of about $151, and then in March, as we all know what happened there, it went down to even under the $100 level, even down to the $85 mark at one stage. And since then as well, it has completely removed its dividend. But I do feel once the parks start reopening and movies start to kind of commence again, that their NAV dividend will start to increase again over time, and they will start to re-include this in, which will further bring more shareholders in and improve the overall price. So we can see here that I just said it was about $85 at its lowest in March, but since then it has a bit of a rocky road, a lot of volatility, I suppose, but in the overall grand scheme of things, it has been going in an upward trajectory, and it currently sits just over $124 a share. At time of recording, Walt Disney had over 223,000 full-time employees, and its industry is in the entertainment industry, and obviously it is in the communication services sector, And when we scroll over here to the holders, we can scroll down here and we'd see that their top 3 institutional holders, the top 2 are the same as a prior company, Facebook, in the form of Vanguard with an 8.22% holding. In second is BlackRock with a 6.32%. And third is State Street with 4.19%. On my trading 2-on-2 portfolio pie, Walt Disney holds 40% weighting in this pie. It is currently worth about €180 and we are up just 0.05% at the moment. It was up a bit more than that the past few weeks, but the recent market downturn has brought it down to about par level again. And my third favorite company in the communication services sector would be AT&T, which hasn't been doing very well of late. But again, when I see a company dropping in value, I find it a great opportunity, dollar cost average, and even improve my position over time. As with all of these kind of dividend aristocrats, such as AT&T, they'll definitely come back in the long term. AT&T is an American multinational conglomerate holding company, Delaware registered but headquartered in Dallas, Texas. The company's ticker is T. It is traded on the New York Stock Exchange and its current share price was sitting around $26.80. AT&T is the only one of the 3 companies mentioned in this video that pays a dividend currently. And we can see here that it pays an impressive 7.61% or $2.08 per share, which is quite impressive for a dividend aristocrat. As I mentioned earlier in this video, the company AT&T has went in a downward trajectory over the last 12 months. 12 months ago, we can see it was about $38 a share and is down about $12 since then, and it hasn't recovered fully since its drastic drop, so it went down to even $26 a share, below what I mean, in the middle of March. Since then, it has started to increase again, but over the last, let's say, month or so, it has dropped again, and it is currently sitting back at its kind of lows for the year at about $26. And again, as I said, this definitely does just pose an opportunity, I believe, as the company over the long term, and it has proved time and time again that as it is an aristocrat, that it continually comes back from its negative kind of share downturns. So at $26, and as a long-term investor with their 5G also still in the pipeline, I think AT&T is definitely a buy if you're planning to hold for the long term. And AT&T just holds a 10% weighting in my own overall communication services pie, which isn't a lot, but it's at 10% at the moment, which brings a current value of about €42. We are currently down 5%. Now, as I just showed you in the 1-year chart, that it is going downwards, but as I said, when a company drops in value, I'm going to be buying up more of the shares over the next few months, which will help increase or decrease, should I say, my dollar cost average. And I've already done so today in 4 pies. I've deposited an additional €200 spread across 4 different pies, as they are in the red the last day. So they were the energy sector, the healthcare sector I put money into, materials and real estate. So hopefully now, because I did that, I'll start to improve my dollar cost averaging into 4 of those. And if any more of my pies start to go into the red, then that's not a bad thing either, because I will, as I said, do the exact same thing and dollar cost average by putting more money into those pies. So with that being said, that brings the end to today's video that I wanted to make briefly on the 3 communication services sector stocks that I have in my own trading 2-on-2 portfolio. If you found this video anyway helpful, it would be great if you could smash that like button, comment below if you have any additional companies that you would have added in as your favorite communication services stocks, and if you would have kind of omitted any of the 3 that I have mentioned and your reasons why. And also, again, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing to this channel as we're trying to reach the 350 subscriber target. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video.